Boomy.
Woo!
Woo.
Think.
Hi, hear us out already, girls. What? Peachy.
I just spit up my water.
Yes.
I
Why?
don't know.
What did we miss?
Freezies. Boop. I thought I was gonna hold it in, and I literally just spit all over my hands.
I had a feeling that's what it was.
I realized it was blurry over here, so you guys couldn't see. Okay.
Great way to start.
Drink some more.
Welcome back, episode 3.
Oh, is it? Is it episode 3 already?
You guys
Sure.
believe that we made it to an episode 3?
I do.
I'm just hoping that listeners make it to an episode 3. I believe in us.
I'm pretty proud of ourselves, honestly, for being pretty
Right.
consistent.
Yes,
I agree. It's not like months in between, like book club.
Right. Oh my God, that was so hard to get together.
Oh
Do
my
we
God,
even still
yeah.
have one? It's
girl.
us, basically. We lost our
Yeah.
honorary member.
We did.
Miss her, love her. That girl is poison. Okay,
We
sorry.
should what? Oh my God, I missed both of those. What'd you say?
I don't know who said miss. Was it me? I said
Yeah.
miss her, love her, and then I paused, and then I said that girl is poison. That's was dying.
That's hilarious.
Kiki, you looked like you were gonna say something.
Yeah, you were like, we should. And then I was like,
oh, like we need a book to read again.
oh, that's not where I thought you were going to say it.
Oh, sorry to disappoint. You
No.
guys would be so proud of me.
Why?
Guess what I'm so in deep with right now? Hockey porn.
Me too. Wait, what book are you reading?
The Wrong Pucking series. The Wrong
Like,
Pucking.
what author?
Like pucked up or
The Wrong Pucking number and the wrong pucking date and the wrong pucking. I don't know. They're so fucking funny. They're so pucking punny.
Wait, who's the author?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on. I'm on book 3. Wrong pucking date.
Okay.
C.R. Jane. I don't know. But they're so freaking fun, you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like 6 of them.
I'm reading
we
a
have like
hockey
a
one right now.
Christmas one, and I'm mad at you guys. I shouldn't be reading hockey porn, but it's been fun.
Nice.
That's good.
Hubby, the book that you let me borrow, it's on hubby's nightstand, and he was like reading like what it was about. He was like, it was like, oh, they both are like, it's like the stalker one that you let me borrow.
Yeah.
And he was like just
how-
reading it out loud. He was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. But he's like, does he like do what he's gonna do, or is he gonna become obsessed with her and treat her differently? I don't know. I still need to read it.
It's good. It's cute. It goes sideways. It's kind of the like
It's
the
cute.
like the big. I think it's cute.
Oh, okay.
She's also psychotic, but here we are. I was gonna say, don't. Yeah,
She's definitely not mentally stable.
No, she is not. Well, she is mentally stable. Okay, so what are we talking about today? The weirdest first date you have been on. And I'm sure we'll branch out into, what, how should I say this? Standards are now, or what a normal first date is now. Because from what I've heard from other single friends and their experiences with first dates, I give them the biggest side eye because I'm like, excuse me, he took you where? Where? For your first date? Okay. Okay. So I feel like we need to dive into that because.
And you're saying like it ain't shit kind of thing.
Right.
Like where they're taking them now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because dating
Like
back
McDonald's.
when, right, like dating back when I was young, right, young and beautiful, is so different than dating now. And let me tell you, I have found out about myself. I am not for the streets, ladies and gentlemen. I am not. I am a long-term relationship kind of gal, and for a very long time, I thought that, something was wrong with that because I felt like I didn't give myself the proper amount of time to get out there, do my own thing. But what I've seen what is out there, and I have dipped a toe, a big toe. And I need to go scrub that off because I no. So I'm very interested to hear everybody's weirdest breakup story or first date story, most interesting, sweet, whatever it might be, because I feel like we would all have something different.
Yeah. Yeah, we would. Well, so what did you dip your toe in, Miss
Let's
Peach?
start with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
like, what do you mean you dipped your toe
okay,
in?
okay, okay. So my sister, 70 years younger than I am,
Did you say
right?
70?
She's like
Seven.
70.
Oh my God. I'll
It
take
definitely
it
did sound like
down.
70.
I was like,
7.
damn.
Oh my God. Jesus.
7. And we've just gotten into conversations of like her experiences and I've got to talk to some people on socials and I'm just like, like I don't think like I'm more of a let me live on your cul-de-sac, not let me be out here on the streets, if you know what I'm saying. Like I need stability. Not that I can't handle like a crazy relationship situationship, but I just feel like, again, give me a cul-de-sac over a random ass street any day, right? So, for example, I have a friend who I met up with this weekend, and she let me know that she went on what is it, a speed dating.
Oh,
She did speed dating over near one of our towns, and her best friend, oh, you have a question?
I do. For context, how old is this person?
Mm, late 30s.
Okay, continue.
Late 30s. So she went on a speed dating thing as sure, I'll go with you because it was her best friend, right? They ended up matching with the same guy, okay? Exchanged phone numbers. They both started talking to him, right?
Did they know that?
Yes, they knew
Oh,
that.
Okay.
They knew that. See, and I love how you guys are like, wait, what do you mean they both started? Because now it's not a big deal. But
like
back
every person for
then,
themselves kind of thing.
exactly. But back then it was like, Stacy, what do you mean you're also talking to Kevin? I'm talking to Kevin, right? Like it was such a big deal. But now it's whatever, right? So they both talked to him. Apparently, this gentleman ends up clicking with my friend, right? The one I hung out with this last weekend. And she feels bad for her best friend. Like, no, let's just kind of end it here. I know she really likes you. She's into you. Go ahead and pursue that, whatever. So the
But
guy was
if
like,
he doesn't
okay.
like the other friend more, though,
Yeah,
then that's kind of sad for him.
I mean, I'm just letting you know how I was told it. So
yeah.
the
Did your
guy
friend like
goes,
him at all, or was she just trying to get rid of him?
at this point, she was trying to get rid of him because then he kind of was showing his true colors and she didn't like that.
Oh, okay.
And
So
so then
she's
I
like,
thought it
"You're
was
a red
tea.
flag. Go to her."
Right,
Red
right.
flag, red
Okay, that's
flag.
that's what okay. I thought it was tea because I'm like, good for you, Fred. Like you are saving yourself. Pass them on to your best friend.
But
Okay.
why? Why pass? If you're seeing a red flag, wouldn't you want that to not go to your best friend?
Right. But why are so many people so desperate and not trying to be lonely? Because her best friend didn't see the red flags. Her
I'm
best
so
friend's red flags were
lonely.
not the same. Right. Okay. So,
That's fair. Like
guy,
someone's red flag could be someone else's green flag.
exactly.
True.
So, her best friend is now going on the date with this gentleman, okay? He texted her, hey, I'm in mood for a hot dog. Do you want to go out and have a hot dog with me? And I think it was like
that a
National Hot
euphemism?
Dog, no,
Oh.
National Hot Dog and Beer Day or whatever, right? And he thought he was being cute. He's like, "Hey, let's go out for a hot dog." And she was
This
like,
is
"Okay."
the girl's best friend.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And so my friend pauses and doesn't say a word. And so I had to turn to her and I was like, "What are you talking about?" She says, "This man took her to Costco." Costco.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, Costco on their first date.
$1.50 fucking hot dog?
And
Mhm.
he's in his late 30s also?
I don't know how old this man
Or is
is,
he
but
19?
Con girl, I don't know. Considering he has a lion for his profile picture on his contacts on his iPhone, I really don't know how old he is. There is a range there. But how are you go Costco? Costco.
Did they split it or did he pay for both hot dogs?
I don't know. I was so shooketh at that point. I didn't even ask any more question. Like, did they Lady and the Tramp it? I don't know. But
I
Costco was the first date. So I'm just like, I don't know. So based off of that, somebody else tell me what was your experience of a first date? Like where did they take you? What
uh
happened?
so my first date, so to be honest, I don't think I had my first kiss until I was 17. And then, first boyfriend was somebody like a friend of a friend, and it was just like a general hangout. Like I don't feel like there
Mhm,
was ever a first date there. It was just kind of
mhm,
like in high school, hung out. Okay, you're my boyfriend now, kind of thing. And
okay.
then went to college,
Mhm,
and it was just like kind of hookups, makeouts, stuff like that. So like the
mhm,
thought of like going on a date in college seemed odd to me for some reason.
mhm.
So then I remember hooking up with this guy. And mind you, I lived with six guys at the time
Yes.
who had never seen me date anybody or
Okay.
I guess hook up with anybody, right? Like I was
Okay.
the only girl, very much like a guy's girl. And they thought this guy was just a pure joke. Like he had like three X's across his chest, which apparently was like no drugs, no alcohol,
Oh,
no.
he's straight edge.
Yeah, but like apparently that was like a newer thing. But then like we were hooking up and like
For us millennials, yes.
um,
Yes.
and so I thought it was just gonna be like that night. He like wants my number, and I'm like, we don't have to do this.
Mhm,
And anyway, he ends up asking me out on a date. And I'm like, okay, I don't feel like I had ever been on a date. And so we went to the mall, but like malls there were like pretty nice. So it was like a pretty nice restaurant. And mind you, like I was probably a tomboy, but dressed girly sometimes. And I remember we were like walking by like one of the stores and he was like, "Oh, look at those stilettos." And I was like, "Well, how do you know what brand it is?" And he goes, "A stiletto is a type of heel." And I was like, this already feels like a red flag. I feel like either I should know that or he shouldn't. And I think
okay.
I I felt like I was being a little judgmental, like right off the bat.
Mhm.
And then we go to the restaurant. And a pet peeve of mine is sitting directly next to someone when it's a
Why do
date.
they do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Boys, if you're listening to this chaos, don't sit next to her, please. Don't sit
Sit
No.
across,
next.
right?
Sit
Okay, I'm not the
Just
only
across.
look
one.
at
Talk
you.
to me.
I don't
Why
Okay.
want
do
to
they do
turn my
that?
head to look at
I
you.
know.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Continue.
good. It's not just me.
No,
No.
God,
So
no.
for some reason, I remember him going to the bathroom, and then I feel like I might have called my mom.
Mom, help.
And I said, he sat right next to me. Like, what do I do? And she's just like, oh, just say like move to the other side and just say like, oh, there's a draft. And so I did that, and he came back and he was like, oh, and I was like, oh, it was just like cold. And he's like, oh,
Did
okay.
he feel your fucking draft?
No, he sat next to me again. And I don't know what
Oh,
it
no,
is.
no,
Like,
no, no, no.
I just like, it was just kind of like, you guys can't see me like because it's not on video, but I'm like looking
The
over
turning of the head. It's so awkward.
and you just feel like you can't eat. And I don't know, but like it wasn't a great first date. I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
we might have hooked up again. He was a pretty good skateboarder, so I think we went skateboarding after one of the dates too. But like it was really, really cringe. And I think it was
Mhm.
Cheesecake Factory, which was like a plus.
Oh, hell yeah. The Cheesecake
Yeah.
Factory, do you want to sponsor us? We love the avocado egg
And
rolls.
I will say this, okay, we were in college. I don't think he was making money. He was staying at my place a lot, and my roommates were like, "What the fuck is it? Did he move in?" And I was like, "I don't know,"
I don't know what's
because I had never
Oh,
dated anybody. And he was
okay.
he was from Cincinnati, and I think that's why I was okay with it because I knew he was leading, and that probably says more about me than I realized. And because he was like, I think I'm going to stay longer. And that scared the shit out of me. And I'm like,
You're like,
no, you
no,
should,
go
you
back
should go
home.
back. And he was like calling it the nasty natty. And he's like, that's what they call it. And I was like, it's just all bad news.
It
Like,
just sounds
I don't
really
know.
weird.
Like, I think he had gone to jail too. Yeah, it was all very weird. My
Maybe the
roommates,
X's stood for something else.
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe.
But like,
Oh.
yeah, my roommates are like, he needs to get out of our house. But yeah, that was like my first date. But to your point, Peach, uh, he did pay for dinner, which I don't
Okay.
know how common that is today.
I don't
And
either.
I think I drove because I don't think he had a car.
Hmm.
But like we were in college, so I don't think that was as big of a deal.
And you guys are all in healthy marriages. So are we all saying that we don't know who pays on first dates anymore?
I think that has become not like an obvious answer anymore.
That's interesting.
And I would say that I think most, actually, no, I can't even generalize. In my mind, if I were like to start going on first dates again, I think I would like for the guy to pay. I wouldn't expect it. Like if he was like, "Do you want to split it?" I'd probably say, "Yeah, that's fine. Let's split it." Especially if it's, I don't know. I feel like most people don't go on first dates anymore. They go on like, "Let's grab a drink." It's
I
not
agree.
like a date.
Yeah.
It's like, let's grab a drink or I don't know,
So by
let's grab a
date, you mean
coffee.
dinner, whereas you feel like a drink or like a cocktail or a coffee is more casual than if you sat down for dinner with someone.
Yeah. Yeah. I would think so. Or would you call grabbing a drink with someone a first date?
I would.
Okay. Always or now?
Well,
Like,
in
did
the
you think
past,
this in,
yeah.
okay. Okay.
'Cause I will say I feel like I recall having times where I've like met up with guys for a drink and it lasted a few hours and it was fun and it was lighthearted and it was really not all that different than had we like sat down for dinner
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah. Did they pay for all your drinks?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's like
All of them,
common.
but I mean it'd be like two, if
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know how common that is anymore.
All right. You guys are hearing this first. Kiki is going to go on 3 first dates and I'll report back, you guys.
Are you gonna go
No,
into it with the assumption of they're paying?
no, I'll just report back on what goes down.
Okay.
If they offer to pay, if we just casually split it, but I'm totally fucking lying because we all know I won't fucking do it.
Oh, to be clear, you won't split it or you won't go on the first dates.
Go on the first dates.
Okay.
I'm not opposed to it. I just don't know how do you do it. I would totally take one for the team if you guys needed me to. How
To
do you go
like
on a
figure it
first
out?
date, you guys? I don't know. How do you go on a first date?
I don't know.
Okay,
I
so
know.
we
I don't know.
went through this
Oh,
before,
yeah.
Kiki.
I'm not doing.
We need you to talk to someone.
And I told you it happened when I actually fucking talked to
Oh,
someone. Just
Oh,
sip it. But I finally fucking talked to someone. I put on my big girl panties, and look what happened. Look what happened.
okay, but
I
that doesn't mean that he's the only person out there. I'm sure you can get those panties back on and talk to someone else.
I don't want my panties back on.
I
I'm
mean, so
gonna
they
leave
can
them
take
where
them
they
off
are.
later, like, but they gotta be on first, girl.
I don't know how.
interesting.
And this is why she's a brat, ladies and gentlemen. And if you tuned into the other episode.
She is a brat.
That's
I don't know how
hilarious.
to. I don't know how to. I don't want the. I don't. Oh. How do
Do
I
you
go on 3
remember?
first dates without matching with some, like how I'm all
Mm,
for take one for the team. I'm all for doing 3 first dates and reporting back because I think that'd be fun and I think that'd be good and healthy for me. Like I
I
think that'd be
agree.
cool. I think that'd be fun. How do I do that without this? I don't like this pressure, you guys. I don't like this. I don't
You
fucking
So
don't
like.
like
you're
dating
Do I go
talking
speed dating?
about,
Do I go
dating
speed
apps.
dating?
so you are basically wanting things to happen organically. Like you be in the line at Trader Joe's and some hot ass guy, oh ma'am, did you drop your bananas? And then you talk and then you go out for a
Like, did
drink
you drop
and then
yours?
da 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 da. Right? Okay. Okay. So you're looking for something organic and not necessarily, like you said, it's
I
just too
mean,
much pressure on the phone.
on the apps, yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
How was your first date with your ex? Do you remember? Oh, oh.
Oh, let's
I
hear
don't
it.
pregnant pause, ladies and gentlemen. Um Here's why I did tell Peach this not too long ago. I'm not opposed to the idea of exploring like a good healthy relationship. I know I always sound so opposed to it, but the truth is I'm scared and I can't fucking pick them. Clearly, like it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. My issue is all of my biggest relationships have started by what were supposed to be one night stands or like just, flings, like casual nothings. I'm fucking content with that. And that's how they start like that. Like, I'm like, oh, this is just, like, let's blow off some steam. Cool. You're blowing off steam. I'm blowing off steam. And for some reason, these guys are always like, nope, I need way more. And so I want to try something. I actually want to try. I told Peach this that this is hard for me because it goes against all my like my instincts is I like the physical. I like to be with people in that manner, right? But my goal for myself is to go on essentially like 3 dates before any type of physical. And I don't even know if I have the capability of doing that, you guys, but I want to at least try. Like, I want it to come from an emotional
Hmm.
something before physical, because clearly every time I'm like, oh, it's just physical, well, no wonder they're all disasters because they were never supposed to be anything.
So would you say that you have never been on a first date?
Um, no, I, when I was in high school, my first boyfriend, like, that was the cutest relationship I could have ever imagined. And I don't remember what our first date was because he was so freaking cute. He was just adorable. But it was also a pretty decent age gap. Uh, but the
I
dates
mean,
were
say it
cute.
now.
He was cute. It was so cute. It was the cutest thing ever. And honestly, I kind of long for, like, if I can replicate my first love, but as like now an almost 40-year-old Kiki, I think it could be the healthiest thing of my freaking life because it was just so sweet and so pure. Oh my God, that sounds so gross saying that, but
Wait,
yeah.
what was this age gap? And we can cut it out if you feel weird saying it out loud.
It was 5.5 years. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was, yeah. Yeah. But it was still like one of my favorite relationships I had.
Isn't that crazy how like we all kind of paused at that, but like thinking about it now, we wouldn't bat an eye.
Like
Yeah,
me
with the
being,
ages we are
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
What's he
Yeah,
doing
because
now?
my
what do
husband's
you
3 years
mean?
older than me. Like I would have been a freshman when he was a senior.
because we grew up in the same neighborhood, we grew up riding dirt bikes together. Like we were family friends. And
Gotcha.
then it just kind of blossomed. Yeah.
But like if it's like 40 versus 45.
Right, right, right.
I mean, that's like my Tinder. It goes from, I don't know, I didn't even set age limits. It's like I've had like 22-year-olds messaging me and like 60-year-olds messaging me.
Do you know what he's doing now?
Yeah, kind of. That's a weird thing. I'm still really close with his mom. Like I love her to death. So,
Did the family know you guys were dating?
yeah, they all knew. Yeah.
My mind is blown. I'd be still with my daughter.
Well, you mean as
If you were my
like,
daughter.
okay, so we don't have to get into this now. Like, this could be a whole different episode of, childhood trauma and shit. But
Ding,
when
ding,
him
ding.
and I were together, my dad had just passed away,
Mhm.
and my sister and I say we kind of like our mom kind of died with him. So people and myself were raising ourselves as young teenagers.
Mm,
And then he came into my life and his family came into my life. So,
gotcha.
I
So it
mean,
was like a safe space.
yeah.
I get that.
Man. Yeah, that is a whole other podcast.
That is. That is.
That was one of the topics.
Yeah, yeah.
Man.
Yeah. But yeah, the like dating him was so much fun in the beginning. And I want that because I will say, I remember like those butterflies and like the cute little things and the like, the kisses and the, like I've never done that before because I've always, done it all backwards. And I would love to do everything where it's like, I would love to one more time in my life, like get the butterflies, do it like slow. Like there's something so cool in that, you know?
Yeah. Has anybody ever been asked out on a first date without having hooked up with that person prior? Like genuinely like ran into somebody, they're feeling you, and they're like, I would love to take you on a date. Oh,
Mhm.
Peachy's raising her hand.
Yeah, a lot of my first dates when I was younger kind of happened that way. Well, I was in like high school, kind of out of high school. I grew up in a very small town. Everybody knew my family, everybody knew my mom, my dad. So my sister and I kind of developed a reputation for like, oh, you can't talk to them, they're so and so's daughters, right? And I had a couple brave souls who actually, through friends of the family and just kind of friends in general, they actually, they were pretty cool. We were friends first, and they were, hey, do you seem really cool? Like, can I take you out sometime? And I'm like, oh, okay, fine. I remember one particular boy who actually asked my dad first before like he was like, hey, I really want to take you out, but I want to ask your dad first, and depending on what he says, and we'll go from there. And he legit went up to my dad and was like, "Sir, I think your daughter's lovely, blah, blah, blah," the whole nine. And my dad, being an old school Mexican father, of course, he was like, "Oh, yeah, sure, son. Like, you came up to me and you asked me and you blah, blah." And we went out on a first date, and I never saw that man again because I was like, "Nope." But But it was nice. It was nice. And my current partner, we met organically. We didn't meet on a dating app. We didn't meet on a no. It just happened that we were within the same vicinity and we felt each other. Not physically, but we got that vibe. And he was like, "Hey, I'd really like to take you out." And my first date with my current partner was hot chocolate out a small little restaurant here in
Oh,
Oh,
town.
that's cute.
And
so cute.
here we are now. So I totally get where Kiki's coming from and the fact that like there is something in wanting to have that kind of relationship, right? But you definitely have to put yourself out there. And don't get me wrong, it's very scary, very, very scary. But
I think it's hard at our age, and again, we can edit this out, but like obviously like one is high school or super young, but also the
mhm,
second part that you mentioned, Peach, is
mhm,
like you worked with him, right? So it was
right.
like I feel like at our age, I get where you're coming from, Kiki, in terms of trying to find it organically because it's hard because
Yeah.
really feel like at our age we're either hanging out with people we work with and if you have like family in the area, then like they're friends, right? Or like I don't know, like I just think it's so hard to meet somebody like organically, like at a bar, because it's like I feel like your social network is like the people you work with. And so not you specifically, but just people in general, right? And it's
Yeah.
like once you get to a certain age, it's like, well, everybody's married or, everybody has like other things going on or
Yeah.
so I think it's hard. Like,
That's a little piece of my brain keeps thinking like, especially after, I'm just going to say after like work stuff. I've been working long work weeks, but after this little hump, I actually think I want to maybe start taking myself out by myself to places where like I might meet someone organically, but just be on my own and not with like my rowdy bunch of sisters.
We can't
I
Makes
scare
mean,
them off.
kudos to you if you can.
I think I can't do the apps. Like I, I, I want to try just kind of, just one or two drinks solo, just see if something's,
I mean, I totally have faith that you can do it if you were able to go to a concert by yourself
that was the
and
best night of my life.
sleep next to a homeless person.
For the record, I didn't know he came to fall asleep next to me. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you could do that, not the sleeping part next to the homeless person, but the just going out and going to a concert, grabbing drinks and just meeting up some random people, like yeah, I think
I mean, you could
Yeah.
easily just go to a coffee shop and like read a book and sip some coffee too, and that could
Yeah.
happen.
I agree. I think the hard part though is like if you're reading and have your like nose in like a Kindle or book or whatever, then it's like, are you approachable?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that's like a decent point for me. Okay. So maybe not a coffee shop with my book. I was talking about maybe like the way I'm kind of envisioning it is one of these days, maybe a Friday night after work, go to one of the cuter towns, not necessarily this one I'm at, but one of the other ones where I'm like, oh, that might be more like my geographical desirable Okay, I'm gonna edit this out. I'm not gonna go to like fucking. It's a fun kind of crowd up there. But then here's where like Kiki gets in her head. If I'm not reading my book and no one has yet approached me, what do you people do? Like, are you just sitting at the bar, literally just staring into nothing, waiting for someone to come talk to you? Do you guys get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if I'm not reading it, what the fuck do you do when you're just sitting there with your drink? Like, you're just sitting
I'm
there with your drink, and then you're just
I am
sitting there.
socially awkward and don't do well
Same.
in large crowds, especially if I don't know anybody. Like if there's 10 people and I know 8, I'm good. If I'm like with people I'm comfortable with. So really what I was saying is I got nothing. To sum it all up.
So
I don't
what I'm
know.
saying, okay, so if I do this little experiment, try to go out on my own, try to do, let's make this realistic. I'll try to go on 2 first dates. That sounds realistic. My goal is going to be organically. But am I allowed to go read when I'm by myself trying to?
I think yes, if that's what makes you comfortable, like do whatever makes you comfortable, but like definitely look up and like scan the room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it just depends on your vibes, Kiki, honestly. Because if you are just going to go out and sit somewhere and read a book, that's all you're going to do. But if you're trying to go out there and meet people, yeah, you're totally right. What do people do when they just sit at the bar and stare at the fucking like vodka bottles? You count them? Like, what do you do? Honestly, I don't know. Again, I haven't been in the streets in a while, so I can't give you that answer.
I
But I
mean, I'm
feel like,
autistic enough and OCD enough where counting vodka bottles isn't out of my wheelhouse.
okay, well, see, then you just sit there and like, but I feel like you would get more interaction, say if you go into a bar and then there's like I don't know, music playing somewhere and there's some people dancing and you get up and you dance and you make connections that way. Or like you said, like go out and explore and do things on your own. You were able to make friends at that concert. So I just feel like you just have to put yourself out there, try different things because not you're not going to like the very first thing you do. And then that way you're like, okay, I don't like this. Let's try plan B, C, D, E. And you might have to go through the entire fucking alphabet, but at least you know what kind of vibe you're searching for.
Done for.
So you know what kind of people you're trying to attract,
Okay.
right? So you can't go to like the club and be like, I'm gonna find the love of my life. Like,
And that's
no,
not,
right?
yeah.
So it's just like I feel like you just have to go out and try it and do it because that way you'll know what you
Okay.
like, what you don't like. And don't shy away from like just the wine glass and the reading the book or whatever. Like, fine, do it. And just scope out the place and be like, hey, is this somewhere where I'd like to make new friends, meet new people,
Mhm.
and maybe start out that way. Maybe start out in trying to make connections with people, just man, woman, oxalotl, whatever it might be to like take that
I
pressure
mean, I
off of
would befriend an
yourself.
oxalotl any day.
But I mean, do you know what I mean? Like take the pressure off of yourself and being like, I gotta meet a guy. I gotta meet like my next relationship. Like
Well, and
try and
that's
just,
not, yeah. And you guys know
make
me. That's not my
connection.
pressure at all. If I sat at the
Yeah,
bar drinking 3 drinks and reading my book, that sounds like a pretty fucking good day.
That does
right,
sound
right.
lovely. Do they have apps where it's like, don't they have apps where it's like, and I know this is like not what you want to do, but it's like friendship apps, like where you can pick what you're interested in and like go meet. No, okay, all right.
Well, no, I
Right?
don't, because then, no, because then that puts all the pressure on me, because then that's when I overthink. I'm like, oh, whoa,
But
like,
like, no,
I
it's like people just
way
getting
too
in to
fucking.
meet friends, right? Like, and like with
Yeah,
common interests.
Bumble has some, right? Yeah.
Bumble has dating friends and work. So they have like three
Mm.
separate things.
So like maybe like you meet a friend and then they have a friend that's single. You meet them organically.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
try to meet a friend so they can hook me up. I like it.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really long process.
Well,
Yeah, that
I
sounds like a
mean,
very long multi-step process that
but
it could
like
be.
honestly, like I feel like that's how people, especially in our age, meet people, right? Like, oh, I have this friend,
Mhm.
they're single, right? And then like at that point, there's like somewhat vetted in the sense that like I know they're a good person, so like I would hook them up with you, right? Versus like just going out and like meeting
Mhm.
someone without knowing anything about them. I just feel like that it's I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that's
No,
how
no, no.
people
I
meet each
gotcha. I
other.
gotcha.
I
It's
mean,
like the
not
safety
to,
zone.
I hate to be this person, but not to bring up old baggage, but one of your exes you met through a friend. And
And all of it bit me in
honestly,
the ass. Believe
yes,
me.
I know. Granted, I know that, but that doesn't mean that it can't happen again.
Yeah.
Because said friend vouched for him, said friend vouched for you, and it ended up being in a relationship, and that's a beautiful thing. I'm not saying that it was only meant to be a one night stand, but you both had a good time. I know he
Mhm.
had a good time, you had a good time. So I mean, kind of has a point sometime.
But see, then here's I love where the head is at, B, but I don't know. I don't trust people that easily. I'm not just gonna make a friend. I'm gonna be guarded as shit and be like, I don't know. I need my friends to suss you out. Like I almost feel more sorry for any new friends coming into my life than I do a new man.
That's so funny that you are more willing to sleep with somebody than make a friend.
Make a friend. Yeah.
That's vulnerable, B. Sleeping with someone's not vulnerable to me.
Breezy, you got anything?
I I don't know. I feel like I never really met people organically. Like in high school, obviously I did, but once I got out of high school, like none of it was really organic because I grew up in like all of this like dating apps stuff. Like that was like
Mm,
what you did when you got out of high school and you turned 18. It's like you got on the dating apps,
that's
you know?
crazy.
That
Like
is
I
crazy.
like maybe like somewhat organically, like if I was at a party with a friend or something, or like a friend of a friend, but it never went anywhere.
Hmm.
Like it was always just like flirting here and there, but like it never really went past like flirting at the party or whatever. Like I don't think it ever went to like a first date.
So you're saying that we're too
She
old
told
to
us
have dated.
No,
she
I'm
told us
just saying
old.
we have an age gap that it's
There
like I can
is.
relate to some things you guys say and everything, but
Dating apps feel more natural for you.
they just feel more natural to me because that's how all of my relationships out of high school basically were was dating apps, relationships slash dates and stuff like that, hookups. They were all like through the dating apps.
It's so interesting because I don't know, like I'm getting flashbacks to like a crush I had where it's like, you now with these apps, you like swipe left, swipe right. So you already know that like going into it, there's an interest, you know?
Yeah.
Versus like crushing on someone, hoping they like you too. Okay, now we're getting to know each other more, but are we friends? Are we friend zoning each other? Oh, or is he friend zoning me, but I still really like him? And then all of a sudden it's like, I'm really into you. And it's like, well, I'm not into you like that.
That's definitely how I was in high school. Like I like all of that senior year, junior year mainly. But
But yeah, I mean, that was me in college. Like, so it's just
yeah,
so
I went to
interesting.
community
Like,
college with people I went to high school with. So
that's fair.
I
Yeah.
didn't get like any outside people
Yeah.
really. So
So
I
it
mean,
is kind of an interesting, I guess, thought,
like you're going
B.
into it knowing that someone's had that initial attraction, right? And that
Yeah.
takes a big
Yeah.
load off of like
Yeah. No,
everything.
that makes sense. Like you kind of already have a few puzzle pieces put together for this essentially complete stranger versus
Yeah.
someone that you're just kind of cold meeting and having no clue anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember telling a crush how much I liked him. Like that, what I just said was a true story. So,
Mhm.
um, and I remember the first thing he said to me, like when I finally outwardly said it was, if you were more confident, I would be interested.
Oh shit.
And the thing is, if I had known, dating app that he had swiped, what's the good swipes,
Right?
Swipe
right?
right.
Yeah.
Right, swiped right. On me, I probably would be more confident, right? Like, I don't
It's just
know.
the insecurity of not knowing if they like
Yeah,
you. That's what the
yeah,
confidence just drops because it's like,
yeah,
are you being cocky or are you being
yeah,
confident in a good way? Like, there's like, you don't know if you're being confident in the right way.
yeah. So it's just interesting if it takes that like whole dynamic, and not the whole dynamic. I think there's still some insecurities because I mean, let's be honest, if I were on a dating app right now, I'm putting pictures on that probably don't look like who I am in real
Oh,
life.
100%. You put your best pictures on
So
there.
it's like there's still that insecurity, but I think like knowing that you're both going into it with like an interest to like find somebody versus like, are we vibing on like a friend level? Or are we vibing on like a like let's do this level,
Friends with
you know?
benefits or actual
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah. Because most of the time, like the apps are so straightforward. Most of the time, it's like, hey, I just want to hook up, or hey, I want a long-term relationship, or,
Yeah.
or I'm moving
Yeah.
like Navy people, military, like I'm moving in 2 years, friends with benefits for 2 years, that kind of thing.
Mm.
See,
Yeah.
and that's kind of more like what I meant when I chimed in. Like I get what you guys are saying is you kind of know more on that level, right? Like
Yeah.
what to expect from what it is you're looking for. But with the apps too, though, if everyone's being honest, it cuts out like, oh, we both know we like doing concerts. We both know we like this. We both know we
Mm.
like that. Like it takes away from that, say you have that flirtation, that fun, like you meet someone, you have that crush, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, do you like doing concerts? No, I like to just sit home and watch movies. Oh, do you like to go mountain climbing? No, I'd rather go scuba diving. It kind of, that is kind of the perk to it. I'll give it that, is not just what you're looking for in the relationship. Your wheels are turning, B. What?
I'm more thinking, and I guess this is a question for actually the older girls, is, Kiki, you met, your first husband organically. Granted, it was like supposed to be a short hookup, right? Like it was supposed to be a one night stand. No, it wasn't.
No.
He, no, how'd you meet him?
Um, through friends, but it wasn't like supposed to be like a one night stand. We just happened to have standed several times before dating.
Okay. So I
Shut
guess my
up.
question is, if you guys were on dating apps, do you think you would have matched with
Nope,
your partners?
not at all. None of
Mm.
them. None of my ex. My first one, my first love. Yes. None of my exes.
I don't think I would have matched with my hubby.
Peachy's really thinking
That's
about
an
it.
interesting thought. No, like that's such an interesting thought though, B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that is going to be my wheelhouse. Dating apps and don't have sex for the first 3 days. Like maybe we're like digging deep here.
Well, that's
Okay.
kind of how my relationship started. Is like the dating app. We had a genuine conversation. Like that was my thing. Is like I hated the Hi, how's your day? Great, how was yours? Like the stupid generic fucking conversations. Hated those. I don't remember what our first conversation was, mine and my husband, but it just like we just kept talking and talking and talking. And it was like about our jobs or about what we were going through or like actual real human conversation. Like I didn't feel like I was talking to a robot. And then our first fucking what, 3, 4 dates or something, we talked for hours, hours at the table.
Yeah.
And like I don't think we slept together until like 2 months in or something like that because we just kept going on dates because we just loved hanging out with each other.
Oh,
Like that
Yeah.
was like how it started with my husband and everything. Like it took a while to get there, with people that I thought were genuine people and then I get cheated on, but
yeah.
that's how the ball rolls sometimes, I
Yeah.
guess.
I just know like if I came across my hubby's dating profile and it was likes to hike, fish, ski, anything outdoors, ride bikes, I'd be like, no, no,
Absolutely not.
no, nope. But the thing is, I ended up loving fishing. I enjoy skiing. I don't like being cold, but I enjoy ski like, so it's just one of those things where it's like I don't think I realized what I was like into. So like I got pushed out of the box a little bit on that. But yeah, I don't think we would have matched. So Peach, you got an answer? Oh, you're still like
She's
I'm basically thinking with my dick. Okay.
Mm,
So, yes, I would swipe right. But then again, like Breezy said, it's the conversation that kind of that's like where you like, okay, awesome. Because even with my partner, yes, we worked with each other, but it wasn't until we became really acquainted with each other at work and then we were friendly with each other and even when he was like, oh hey, like let me go ahead and take you out and da-da-da. I was like, no, no thank you, like I'm not interested. It took him about 8 months to get my phone number. eight
oh
months
wow.
and we worked in the same place, almost same exact schedules, and it took him about 8 months to get my phone number
Because
because
that's how long it took him to ask, or that's how long it took you to feel comfortable to
and
do
that's
it.
how long it took me to feel comfortable and be like, okay, this is a person I genuinely should, or want to get to know, and let's see
Hmm.
where this goes. Because that point, at that point, I wasn't fresh divorced, but I was definitely like, now I know my worth. Insecurities are 90% resolved, right? And I know what I'm looking for, and maybe let's just have some fun too, but I wasn't just gonna like rebound. But that's just, again, my personality. I'm not for the streets. Again, give me a cul-de-sac. That's just my personality. I never understood one night stands. Not that there's anything wrong with people who do them, but it just not for me. Um, so it took me a very long time to warm up to him and people in general, to where I'm like, okay, I can see where this goes, talk to people, find out if this is a relationship that I want to really invest in, time-wise too, because I felt like with my past relationship, I really wasted my time. But then again, I was really young. So I try to be gentle with myself when thinking about that. But I really wanted to see if he was worth investing in. And here we are. Turns out he is.
Yeah.
So yeah, it took a very long time, but it took a lot of kissing toads, let me tell you, to finally get to quote unquote, finding my prince, because it's not. You're one and done.
Yeah, it sounds like you wouldn't be good on a dating app. Like in
I
terms of like
actually,
how much conversation you would need to have before like
I would be amazing, apparently, because I have conversated with Kiki's people for how many times now that I've had her phone? I am
no, you
amazing.
start them and then you back off and then leave me with these guys are like, hello.
Well,
Hello,
yeah,
I'm like, I
because
don't know
you
what you
have
want
to
from
continue the conversation. I can't
me.
do that for you. I can't do that for you, my friend. But
I know, but it was like it's someone else's like
It's
connection with
giving me like a must love dogs vibe.
Mm.
Oh, it's a movie reference, if anybody. Okay.
Diane Lane. I love her.
And Uma Thurman.
John Cusack.
Is it John Cusack? Oh no, not Must Love Dogs. The one where Uma Thurman is a
Kill Bill.
model. What?
I said Kill Bill.
And no, and then there's somebody on a talk show, and the talk show host is like pretty insecure, but the guy falls in love with her and like her advice and her
There's who's the
Google
other
it.
one?
Uma
Google it.
Thurman movies. I should have put
Oh.
dogs in.
Oh, with Janine Garofalo.
Yes, yes. The truth about cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs. That's it.
Yeah. But like
That's right.
obviously I'm not saying more so like I was just thinking about how when you chat Peach on Kiki's and then start a conversation and then Kiki jumps in, I'm curious if it sounds like two different people.
I'm curious too.
You don't know because you've never continued the conversation.
Yeah, okay, so that's why okay. I feel like this could be a whole nother podcast, but I feel like this could also be another therapy session where we don't need people to listen, but